Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about Fantom. If you follow my channel, you know that I'm a big believer in Fantom. However, Fantom has taken a lot of hits this year. Hacks, the founder leaving, coming back, and people don't know what to expect of Fantom. The TVL has dropped considerably from its highs, and this video is taking a closer look to see if it's still worth a follow, if it's still worth an investment. Do I think Fantom, can it come back up, or should we just close up shop and find another project to look into? So that's what today's video is about. And if that's something that interests you, stay tuned till the end, and I'll let you know my thoughts about Fantom, if it's still a good project and if I still believe in Fantom. So let's take a look and see what we got. So currently, Fantom, according to CoinMarketCap, it's down there. It sits currently at number 61. Number 61. So you could see, some of the L1s sit on top of it. Later on in the video, I'll take a look at the market caps of different L1s and see where Fantom fits. Current price at the time of the video was 27 cents. If we look at the 7-day movement of Fantom, it's up 5.7%, so not too bad. Market cap of 766 million, and circulating supply is about 2.8 billion. 88% of the supply, circulating supply, is already out there. So as far as tokenomics and inflation goes, not too bad at all. And if you watch me on my channel, you know that I'm all about inflation, because definitely price suppression, right? If you have a lot of tokens out there, it's going to continue to hit the market. How far can the price really go up? So that's a check for me as far as Fantom goes. Tokenomics isn't too bad. And then I look at the market cap. It's come down considerably. It's still under a billion. You have a lot of projects that are over a billion. So that means that if there is still some promise with this project and they do the things right, there are gains to be made with Fantom. I truly, truly believe that. So again, like I said, 27 cents. If we look at the all-time high of Fantom, was around $3. So let me see here. Yeah. So around $3 was the all-time high for Fantom. So you're looking at a project that sits at 27 cents currently. To get back to its all-time high, a lot of X's. And if they do everything right, can it surpass that $3 high? Maybe. Maybe. So these are all the things I'm thinking about when I look at a project, especially, not the big caps, something smaller. What are the gains, and how can I, basically be successful with that? So I talked about Andre Cronje, who is the backbone, who is the architect of Fantom. They're also with Fantom Foundation, but Andre Cronje, he's the face of the project, and he is a DeFi OG. He's behind Yearn Finance, which is doing pretty well. And there was some FUD about him leaving and then coming back. And when he left, the price of Fantom went down with him. And according to this article here, he says that between March and November 2022, he was still with Fantom. He just didn't want to be the face of Fantom because of the negative press that he was getting. Because of that, he made that announcement. Unfortunately, it was to the negative and not to the positive of the project. So he is back, and that was good. And it was evident because as soon as he came back, price reflected it. Positive price movement. Now, more FUD, right? Multi-chain, big hack. The multi-chain bridge hacked, and it impacted the TVL considerably. Fantom was one of those L1s primarily focused on DeFi, although they have games, they have NFTs as well. But, DeFi was the bread and butter. That's what they were known for. And their TVL went so high, and after this hack, and, about 70 million, well, look at this article here. It says, Fantom's TVL dropped from over 364 million in early May to about 70 million in July, on July 14th. And I'll show you what it is now. It's even lower than that. But that was a big hit. And because of that, a lot of people gave up hope. A lot of people took their money out, didn't trust it, nothing safe. I mean, you can't be a DeFi project and you can't protect assets. That don't, counterintuitive. It doesn't work. So that was big. Cronje said multi-chain was a big blow, adding that he had a lot of assurances from multi-chain team around the server decentralization, access, and geolocation distribution. Don't trust but verify. He said that to himself. So with this leadership arrested and technical challenges mounting, multi-chain was exploited on July 6th with over 125 million worth of cryptos withdrawn from multiple wallets, affecting the Ethereum side of Fantom, Moonriver, Dogechain bridges. These withdrawals represented the majority of funds held on each bridge. Multichain was storing all shards of its private keys in a cloud server account under the sole control of its CEO. The cloud server account was later used by someone to drain funds from the protocol. So this was a big blow to Fantom and its security. Then, most recently, the Fantom Foundation talked about another hack. So you just get over multi-chain and things were looking on the up and up. It's quiet and people's funds were being safe and liquidity was starting to break, come back up in the project. And then this happens. This happened just last month. They lost about 550,000 worth of crypto through a vulnerability in the official Fantom wallet. So not good at all. Blockchain security researchers initially reported that the attacker stole approximately 7 million in crypto. The Fantom Foundation later released an official statement saying that some of these wallets labeled Fantom Foundation wallet were mislabeled by block explorers, and that not all of the stolen funds were from the foundation. According to the team, some of the wallets impacted initially belonged to the foundation, but had since been reassigned to a Fantom employee and were no longer holding company funds. So we got those two blows, multi-chain, and then we had the Fantom Foundation, some of the wallets mislabeled, whatever. They were impacted as well. So that is not good. So remember we talked about that TVO? TVO, let's see where Fantom's currently listed here. So Fantom at one point was near the top 20. I want to say, top 20, top 15 as TVL goes. Now they're down to 35. And if we look at what the total TVL is currently, total value locked is 52.9 million. 52.9 million. It's under Algorand, for Christ's sakes, as far as TVL goes. So if we look at what's driving the liquidity here, Spooky Swap is the main DEX with over 18.6 million locked. Then you have Beethoven X, another DEX. Then you have Tomb Finance, Spirit Swap, which was hit bad by the multi-chain exploit. I mean, to the point where they mentioned that they might shutter. But I still see that there's still some liquidity there, so they're not completely done. So Spirit Swap is still there. But I like all of this. I see that it's not dead. You would think with everything that's happened to it, a project like that would be dead, gone. And all this is happening in the bear market. So still in the bear market, and they're still alive, still has some liquidity, still has some TVL. I think that there's still promise for this project. I'm not giving up, and I'm gonna show you why. If we look at Artemis here, we look at, according to them, the daily active addresses for a chain that went through two major hacks. TVL is draining. Let's take a look and see if people are actually using the project. 29.1. This is a pass according to yesterday. 21.9 thousand. And we compare that to other L1s, you see that Avalanche is at 36,000, right? Solana's different, but Solana's up at 208,000, Ethereum's 321,000, Near Protocol 784. So is Fantom dead? I don't think so. I mean, it's right on par with, the likes of Avalanche and Cardano. Cardano's around 30,000 daily active addresses as well. So that's something to look at. Now, if we look at daily active addresses per yesterday, 200,000 versus Near Protocols is 1.6 million, ETH 1.6 million, Avalanche 205. This is the C chain, 205,000. So there's still activity there. And let's look at DEX volume. That's probably going to be low, but let's look at it anyway. DEX volume, you see that Cardano's at 4.5 or 4 million. Fantom's at 2.6 million. So I don't think the chain is dead at all. I don't at all. Now, what do they have on the horizon? What can they do to bring trust back? What do they have? Are they working during the bear market? What do we have to look forward to come the next bull cycle, which we anticipate should be here in the next 2 years? According to the co-founder, Andrew Crohay, he said that there's something new. It's called Sonic. Sonic will help with speed. Sonic promises to increase Fantom speed by 65 times, reducing storage costs for network nodes. The goal is to lower barriers for users to participate in network security. Network security is key. Sonic aims to attract credit card companies and international banks. Fantom is currently in discussions with many companies. So no partnerships were announced yet, but they're still working. Let's see what happens. The Sonic testnet has been launched. The official version is expected to launch in spring 2024. So that's something to look forward to, right? So the Sonic has three main upgrades, and they include the Phantom Virtual Machine, which offers drastically faster smart contract execution compared to the old EVM. Next, they have the Carmen database storage, which uses a more efficient data structure to offer up to 90% storage reduction, lowering the cost for validators. And then we have optimized Lachesis, which is the consensus mechanism, providing an improved transaction pool. Okay. And also the speed, right? With these improvements, Sonic is anticipated to achieve 2000 TPS with ultra short finality. Additionally, Sonic's reduced storage requirements go from 11 TB to less than 1 TB for archive nodes. So they're working, and this is something that they're focused on, and it should help. Also, is it a dead chain? Let's take a look. According to CryptoDep, we look at top blockchains by unique addresses from the past 30 days. Look at Fantom. Fantom is up there too, with the likes of Ethereum, Polygon, BNB, Near, Avalanche. It's up there with the other L1s. So you look here, Cardano's up percent, and Fantom plus 9%, 743 million. This is according to CryptoDep here, and this was updated just this week. Next, let's take a look at fees, right? So if we're talking about which is going to be the L1 to dominate, and right now it's all the talks on Solana. First we want to talk about ETH, right? ETH is the big dog, controls everything, runs on ETH, but we all know that it gets congested, and we know that the fees can be astronomical when everything is flooded, when the market is really heating up. And that's why we have all these L2s running on top of ETH. Then you have all these other L1s trying to solve the trilemma, and they're trying to take ETH's market cap, and they want to be the next or the ETH killer. In order to do that, you need a major dApp. You need something that drives everyone to your blockchain. That's going to be the key. Then you need the speed. You need the transaction speed where everyone can use it, something faster than Visa, MasterCard to process all those transactions. And I think the first L1 to solve that is going to be the main one. That's going to be the ETH killer. Solana, if it doesn't, if it maintains no more shutdowns and Firedancer comes through with its promises, that could possibly be one. But, Fantom, let's not sleep on them as well. No one's really talking about them right now, but they're in the works and they have some big, big plans, and I'll go over it in the next couple of slides here. But if we look at how much fees do you pay over 1,000 transactions on every chain. So with 1,000 transactions on Fantom, you're only paying $1.05. And you compare that to Polygon, $10, Aptos, $3.82, ADA, $50, BNB, 41, and you see where I'm going with this, right? Look at ETH, over $1,000 just to conduct some transactions. People don't want to do that. They want something that's fast, cheap, and secure. If you can knock those three things down and have a lot of activity on your chain, that's what you get. So on the horizon, what we got going on with Fantom here? I saw this on Twitter. Ox E Nefty, give that guy a follow if you're into Fantom. He posts some really, really good stuff. And this is why he believes Fantom will dominate in the next 2 years. Remember I said bull cycle 2024, 2025. So what do we have on the horizon here? He says, first is speed, right? And we talked about the Sonic testnet. And here, if it's going to be the speed comparisons, let's take a look. You see Sonic is going to be 0.62 seconds to finality. Then you have Solana's 3 seconds, and you just compare the two based on this visual here, time to finality. He's saying that Fantom Sonic, once it hits the mainnet, will be the fastest. We'll see. Next, Fantom Bank. Fantom Bank is something that probably want to keep an eye on, see what's going on with that. I don't know if you guys heard, but last week, the major banks, there's issues with direct deposits. I know within my company, I had some coworkers that didn't get their payment. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, people just didn't get paid. What happened? It was a glitch. No, it still can't be explained. They're saying something happened with the clearinghouse, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. But still, you don't want people playing with your money. And what better option is to have a decentralized version of a bank, which would be great. So it's a new decentralized financial operating system. It hints at crypto-friendly bank accessibility to the public this year, complete with credit cards and a standard banking license. That would be great if that comes to fruition. So we talked about the Sonic mainnet already. And then 30-year runaway as far as money that they have. They have a lot of money to burn, a lot of money to, hackathons to have developers come on, get into the project, get people motivated to come on to Fantom and develop and build up this ecosystem. So that is positive as well. And then he says all of this combines to make Fantom a true game changer. It's the oldest, second only to Ethereum, and it's on the verge of doing what Facebook did to MySpace. The team's commitment to building and innovating aligns with the essence of what crypto is meant to be. Yes, yes, yes. So now if we look at the top L1s per market cap, right? We know that ETH is the big dog, 7.2 billion, right? Then we have Sol up there at 1 billion. Cardano's up there, 314 million. Polkadot, 215 million. Now let's go and see where Fantom is. Fantom is currently at, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. If we look at Fantom, Fantom sits at 767 million. So let me go back up here. Apologize for that. So ETH at 229 billion. Solana 18 billion. Cardano 12 billion. Polkadot, even Polkadot 6.4 billion. Avalanche 4 billion, 4.6 billion. Hedera 2 billion. Based on everything I just told you guys, do you think in the heat of a bull market, if they control the security issues, Sonic Mainnet launches, they build on these dApps, and liquidity comes back to the DeFi space, the bank, the plan goes through and it gains some traction, and you have a decentralized bank on the chain, do you not think this market cap here is not going to grow? All those things happening. You have next year, probably in the US, you're going to have rate cuts, probably all around the world. Rate cuts, you're going to have liquidity coming into the space. And Bitcoin halving is going to happen. Everyone's FOMOing into that with spot ETFs. Crypto is going to be hot. Crypto's hot, and they get into decentralization. And what is one of the top DeFi projects out there? It's Fantom, in my opinion. It's one of the top. You have other ones out there. Obviously you have Sol, and you have other one. The other one on Cosmos escapes me right now, but that's one that I have my eye on as well. But right now, I think Fantom is still one that we should all keep an eye on. Right now, at this price of 27 cents, you all know that the all-time high was $3. That's crazy gains. And I think it's only going to get higher from that $3. So I'm going to monitor. Hopefully, there are no more hacks. As long as there's no more hacks, I'm still going to DCA into this project. I still believe in Fantom. I don't think it's dead. So that's why I feel about Fantom. Guys, let me know what you think about Fantom in the comments. Let me know if you still think it's a good buy. I think it's a good one to fill your bags up and just reap the benefits in the future, as long as there's no more hacks. I hope you liked the video. Until next time, guys, stay safe. Thank you for spending your time with me. Bye.